Maybe no repeats. Just go through Banker second later, no repeats. No repeats. Plow right through it. It's a musical term, you know. Just a reminder, after the fanfare, we start at 30, so it's in the key of F. That's F about the first time, whatever you want to do it after that.
I found them, thank you.
And if I get really tired or something, be on the lookout for me to do something like that.
Yeah, at 30 I can just play
Yeah,
the melody.
if that can't happen, definitely melody can be going on.
Yeah, I'll just play the melody underneath and I hear when you play the decimal. Just point at me or something, so that way I know
fanfare first. And whenever you start it.
Madam President, let Muskingum's May 2023 commencement now begin.
I am going to ask you to remain standing for just a few moments here, if you are able, in body or in spirit. Thank you, Dr. DeCure. And wow, the energy in this room today is incredible. I'm so delighted to welcome you as we celebrate both the undergraduate and graduate class of 2023. We are so honored to be celebrating with this class that is full of accomplishment and persistence and tenacity. And so I am now going to ask you just to remain standing for a few more moments as we have the invocation led by our chaplain, Tim Pollock.
Let us pray. Lord God, thank you for this special day. Be with us as we celebrate the achievements of our studies. We thank you for this opportunity to learn and grow. Be with us as we go on to weave more of your truth into our lives. Thank you for the beautiful world that you have created. Come be with us as we go out and discover our place within it. Thank you for your hope and grace. And may you be with us all, helping us each day to walk more closely with you. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon again. I told the students yesterday I taught middle school, so I know how to do wait time. There you go. We're so glad that you are all with us here today, both in person and virtually. We are actually live streaming our ceremony here today, and our student volunteers from Orbit Media are doing this for us, and I would like to acknowledge them right now with a round of applause because they do amazing work for us. Congratulations to our May 2023 graduating class. Yes, you bet. This is your day, and our entire Muskingum community is delighted to celebrate with you. Each one of you has made an impact during your time here, and I am confident that you will continue to transform the lives of others now in just a few moments as Muskingum alumni. We know that your family and friends played a vital role in your success at Muskingum. Congratulations to you, families and friends. Thank you for encouraging your graduate through each step as they earned this degree. We share your tremendous pride in them, and please join me now in thanking all of the family members and friends here in the audience, whether you are here virtually or whether you are here in person. Thank you for being here and for all your support. So the Muskingum faculty and staff have been at the center of your experience with us, teaching, challenging, inspiring, and guiding you. Today, the faculty and the staff honor you. Would the Muskingum University faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? The Muskingum University Board of Trustees is a highly committed and engaged group of individuals. They have a continual impact on Muskingum through their leadership and their stewardship. Would the members of the Board of Trustees who are with us today please stand and be recognized? So today's commencement address will be presented by Dr. Debu Purohit, a Muskingum graduate of the class of 1983. We're delighted to welcome him back to campus 40 years after he delivered the commencement address as a student, the student greeting in 1983 at his own commencement ceremony. So that's a delight to have him back. And Dr. Purohit is the Senior Associate Dean for Faculty and the Ford Motor Company Distinguished Professor of Business Administration at the Fuqua School of Business at Duke University. And the impact he has had on his students, his university, on his field of knowledge and marketing, on the business organizations he advises is truly inspiring. We are extremely proud to honor him today with the presentation of a Doctor of Humane Letters degree. So I invite Cheryl Hetrick Carpenter, the chair of the University Board of Trustees, class of 1986, to join me in conferring this honorary degree. Debu, please come forward now.
This is so exciting for me because when I joined the campus in 1982, Debu was a senior, and when we connected last night before the commencement, we realized 40 years evaporated, and it's really an honor for me to be sharing this today. Whereas Debu Purohit, a member of the Muskingum University class of 1983, impacts the world through his career as the Senior Associate Dean for Faculty and the Ford Motor Company Distinguished Professor of Business Administration at the Fuqua School of Business at Duke University. And whereas Debu Purohit has demonstrated outstanding leadership among his peers, serving on the Duke University Priorities Committee from 2016 to 2022, as the committee's chair from 2019 to 2022, and as a member of the Resources Committee of the Duke University Board of Trustees from 2019 to 2022. And whereas Debu Purohit is a committed educator with multiple teaching honors, including the Daimler Chrysler Award for Innovation and Excellence in Teaching in Duke University's full-time Master of Business Administration program and its part-time Executive Master of Business Administration program. And whereas Debu Purohit has expanded the field of knowledge in the marketing of innovations, technology products, and durable goods through his extensive research and publications, and through his advising work with world-leading technology and manufacturing companies. Whereas Debu Purohit is a graduate of India's prestigious Doon School, earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics from Muskingum, and earned a Doctor of Philosophy degree from the Graduate School of Industrial Administration at Carnegie Mellon University, winning the Best Dissertation Award from the American Marketing Association. Therefore, be it now resolved by the Muskingum University Board of Trustees on the 6th day of May, 2023, that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters be conferred upon Debu Purohit.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Ohio and the Board of Trustees of Muskingum University, I do hereby confer upon you, Debu Purohit, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honore causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. And I am honored to present to you now Dr., we were going to say Dr. Right, Debu Purohit. Debu.
Thank you, President Hassler and Cheryl, for that warm introduction. A little bit over the top, but I will take it. And thank you to the faculty and the Board of Trustees for this opportunity. The place looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous. It's much nicer than I remember it. Okay, okay. But let me begin by echoing President Hassler's comments and congratulate all the graduates assembled here. This is a special day, and I hope you get to savor every moment of it. All the hard work, all those nights burning the midnight oil, it is finally over, and you can now relax. And I'm referring to the parents in the audience here. So it is exciting to be here, and it is a little strange because 40 years ago, I spoke to my graduating class and speaking to you. Back then, I don't remember being terribly apprehensive about the opportunity because I knew I was talking to my friends, and I thought they would forgive me no matter what I did or said. But this time seems different. You don't know me, and you may not be as forgiving. But when I thought further about my graduation, I could not remember who else spoke, nor anything about what they said. So chances are that you will not remember a thing I say, and I will be okay. So I am back at Muskingum, and I've come full circle. And I want to connect some dots on this circle by talking about three things. The path that I took to get here, the paths that I almost took, and the path that Muskingum put me on. So the first thing I want to talk about is how in the world did I get here? In my senior year in high school, a friend of mine came to see me one weekend because he had a great idea. Wouldn't it be awesome, he said, if we went to college in the US? He didn't just stop there. He pulled out an application form to a college called Muskingum and forced me to fill it out. That's the only school I applied to. Now, Muskingum also wanted my SAT scores. I had no idea what the SAT was, but I went ahead and registered for the test. The day before the test, I was reviewing a pamphlet that had come in the mail, and with basic information about the test, the types of questions, the multiple choice, the timed sections. In big block letters, it also had one other detail. Only use a number 2 pencil. Well, I did not have a number 2 pencil and had never heard of one. So my friend and I decided to go out and get some number 2 pencils. We went from store to store, and everywhere we went, they did not have any number 2 pencils. After a few hours of this craziness, I was tired and I just wanted to go home. I saw this as evidence that the universe did not want me to take the test. I have this habit of looking for signs. Okay? But there was one store left. So we went there. And this place did not have any number 2 pencils. But what it did have was a very insistent shopkeeper who emphatically kept saying, I'm telling you, we have HB pencils, and they are just as good. Trust me, the authorities won't know the difference. Well, what choice did I have? I gave in and got a box of HB pencils and took the test the next day. Many years later, I learned that HB stands for hard black and is equivalent to a number 2 pencil. So eventually, I get a letter from Muskingum letting me know that I had been admitted. Thank you, Winnie, for admitting me. So I immediately called my father to tell him the news. He called back later in the day, and said that he'd gone through the atlas at home and he couldn't find New Concord on the map. Furthermore, his colleague from New York had never heard of the school and thinks this might be a scam. I suppose this is like the modern-day equivalent of getting catfished by a school. Now my father is telling me that this is not a good idea. But eventually my father conceded, and I made it to New Concord, and then to Moore Hall, where an enthusiastic RA welcomed me and helped me carry my 2 suitcases upstairs. "You'll love it here," he said, and left. So I looked around my room at the painted cinder block walls, the bunk beds, the desks, and my forlorn suitcases. From the window, all I could see was a parking lot and trees. It dawned on me that I was thousands of miles from home, quite possibly in the middle of nowhere. I sat down on the bed, put my head in my hands, and said to myself, I have made the biggest mistake of my life. So part of me is here today to let you know how that mistake turned out. I give you this story because we need the perspective of time to understand how certain events or certain people have been critical in determining the course of our lives. You see, life is lived forward, but it's only understood backwards. So I want to talk about this, and it leads me to the second thing, which is the choices and the decisions we make along the way. So in thinking about the path that led me to Muskingum, it is clear that I could easily have made different decisions that could have led to very different outcomes. This is the dreaded world of counterfactuals, thinking about the what-ifs. What if I had ignored my friend? What if I'd given up with the HB pencil and not taken the test? Had these events not occurred, would my life be better or worse? The problem with counterfactuals, and we all do this all the time, the problem with counterfactuals is they're impossible to disprove. But they're also instructive when it comes to making decisions in the future. So we're constantly making decisions, small and large, about what to do, what to eat for lunch, what to study, where to move to after graduation, which job to take, and so on. And we find decisions to be especially difficult when the stakes are high and there's a great deal of uncertainty about what might happen. Big decisions combined with uncertainty make us hesitate. So I want you to think about something. Think about a 4th down play with less than a yard to go. The data analysts say your team has a 54% chance of making it. Now suppose your team goes for it and does not make it. Our immediate tendency is to say that going for it was a bad decision. I would assert that it was a bad outcome, not a bad decision. The problem is that we have a tendency to judge decisions based on whether we get the desired outcome, not on the quality of the decision itself. Remember, a good decision is a good decision, regardless of the outcome. Said differently, if you buy a lottery ticket, you are making a bad decision because the odds of winning are minuscule. If you buy a lottery ticket and you win $1 million, then you had a great outcome, but the decision is still bad. Okay. Where am I going with all this? In my life, I have seen that I have often been so worried about the outcome that I have been unwilling to take that risk. This fear of failure makes the safer option seem a lot better than it actually is. And it keeps us from opening doors. But opening doors and taking chances is essential to living a more meaningful life. So I urge all of you, open that door and take that chance, and don't worry about the outcome. Just make sure the decision is sound. Now, I also have to acknowledge, and there are so many family members here, that no big decision in my life has been made entirely on my own. It has always had the support of my friends and family members. They didn't make the decision for me, but they did give me the courage to take that chance. So all of you graduating today, and I suspect many others in the audience as well, we all have something in common. We made a decision to come to Muskingum. And while here, we have been affected by everything at this place. The students, the professors, the staff, and even by the 2 ducks that I saw on the lake yesterday. Okay? So the last part of my talk is around the role Muskingum has played in my life. And maybe it can give you a sense of how it might play out for you. So at the outset, I should acknowledge that Muskingum continues to affect my life in a very personal way on a daily basis. After I had moved to North Carolina, I would often get the question, where's Muskingum? I learned to say that it was a small liberal arts school in Ohio. When I met a young woman who didn't ask that question because she knew exactly where it was, I took it as a sign from God and married her. Okay, she grew up in Urbana, Ohio, but I didn't know it at the time, okay? If I go back to counterfactuals for a minute, if I had never gone to Muskingum, then I probably would not have been impressed with her extensive knowledge of small schools in Ohio. So how has Muskingum affected my life? The fact is that after all these years, I continue to think about my professors and what they did for me. These people have long since retired and moved on, but they continue to have an effect not only on how I view the world, but also what I do in the world. They were the support system that gave me the courage to open doors. My intellectual and personal debt is to my philosophy professor, Joe Elkins. Now, I will admit that the first philosophy course was simply to satisfy a requirement. But all subsequent courses in philosophy were mainly because I wanted to be in Joe's class. In my senior year, when I told him I was thinking about PhD programs, he was very encouraging, but he also recommended that I stay away from philosophy. 5 years later, I defended my dissertation, and my sister had a party and invited my friends and professors from Carnegie Mellon. The surprise guest, and in my mind, the chief guest at this event, was Joe Elkins, who had driven over from New Concord to Pittsburgh to surprise me. It meant the world to have him there. So, if I think of critical events in my past, then certainly my interactions with Joe helped nudge me onto a path that led to graduate school and then to a job as a professor. Trust me, I did not grow up dreaming of becoming a professor. Okay. I loved the faculty, I loved what I do, but no one that I knew had that as a bucket list, an item on the bucket list. The other crazy thing is that when I went back and looked at what I wrote for my address 40 years ago, I joked to my classmates at the time that the real world was scary, but it would be even scarier if we became professors and then had to teach students like ourselves. So Joe also said one other thing. He would say this to all of us, but it's stuck in my mind, and I think it's good advice, and I want to bring it up with you. He would often tell us that we have a duty to be happy. I believe, after many, many years of thinking about this, that happiness should not be the goal or the objective. Instead, happiness is the byproduct of living a meaningful life. But happiness is so incredibly hard to measure and make sense of. Let me ask you in the audience, you think of answering the following question. Taken all together, how would you say things are these days? Would you say that you are very happy, pretty happy, or not too happy? Based on the latest US data from 2021, this is how people answered. 20% said very happy, 57% said pretty happy, and 23% said not too happy. So we would think that people are, on the whole, pretty happy. When we consider happiness rankings in the world, you see countries differ significantly in how happy their citizens are. Finland has the highest levels of happiness, and the US comes in at number 15. So the question is, what do the Finns know that we don't? Most of it boils down to an understanding of what is enough. The Dalai Lama tells us that in order to get a steady and stable happiness, we need to learn how to want what we have, not to have what we want. In other words, think about not getting to the highest level of happiness, but a steady, stable happiness. Going back to the question I asked you a few minutes ago, maybe we should all be striving to be pretty happy. Okay? This is the one time in my life I tell you that we should aim for the average. Having told you how I began my journey, you can see how my career, my obsession with understanding happiness, and my existential struggle to make sense of this world can all be traced back to my time here at Muskingum. Heraclitus said that no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. But I did step on the river on this campus, and since then, I have taken many more steps. However, those steps, taken many, many years ago, have made me the person I am today. You may not see it now, but your time at Muskingum is going to affect you in ways that you just might not imagine right now. So I'll conclude with 3 things for you to keep in mind. First, pretty happy is very good. Second, don't be afraid of going for it on 4th down. And third, I hope you always have your number 2 pencil with you. Congratulations, grad. And since I'm right next to the John Glenn Gym, I'll also add Godspeed, graduates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Purohit. That was delightful, and I think we will all take with us the number 2 pencils, right, as you go forward, and all the other wonderful ideas that you shared. So we always have a musical number in our commencement celebration, and I'm delighted to welcome Sarah Heading of the class of 2023 to perform A Million Dreams.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy, that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me, a million dreams, million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're make. For the world we're gonna make.
Thank you, Sarah. Those 4 years went so quickly. And by the way, congratulations. And she was accompanied by our accompanist here, our collaborative accompanist, Carolyn Heading, who also happens to be Sarah's mom. So delightful to have you both here. I have to say that the exceptional energy our students bring to the arts, to academics, to athletics, to leadership, to just plain fun on this campus is amazing. And it's always great to have that representation out there in the audience and also here on the podium. So thank you again. So as we celebrate our class of 2023 today, we also recognize the retirements of 3 individuals who have really had a powerful impact on students, colleagues, and Muskingum University. So Dr. Nancy Evangelista has served as Muskingum's provost since 2018. She has a passionate dedication to enhancing the student experience. She has led faculty, staff, and students in making all kinds of innovative changes to curricular and co-curricular programs. She has built on the strengths of the people here at Muskingum and has enhanced and expanded them. And she has been my partner in leading this university. So I want to congratulate Dr. Nancy Evangelista. We also have Vice President for Graduate and Continuing Studies. Dr. Mark Sanford has served Muskingum since 2002. His entrepreneurial new program development has yielded new degrees and opportunities in applied leadership, business, teacher education, nursing, other health sciences like occupational therapy, and many other programs for adult learners. And I also want to speak about Mark being a wonderful partner to me and our senior leadership team. So congratulations, Mark. And Dr. Eric Law, Associate Professor of Geology, and I cannot see all the way back there to see where Eric is sitting, but he has served Muskingum almost 40 years. He started at Muskingum in 1984, and he basically is known for his understanding of all things geology. He's been a dedicated scholar, professor, and guide to many, many of our students. So we want to congratulate also Associate Professor of Geology, Dr. Eric Law, on his retirement. as we prepare now to grant graduate degrees to the class of 2023. And by the way, we are combining our undergraduate and graduate commencements this year, so we will start with our graduate degrees. I invite our provost, Dr. Nancy Evangelista, to join me for the presentation of candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Hassler. Congratulations. I think we should get started. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts of Education please stand? Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set forth by the faculty for the Master of Arts in Education degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of these degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty with the approval of the Board of Trustees and by virtue of the authority placed in me by the State of Ohio, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts in Education and all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may be seated. And will the candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching degree please stand? Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set by the faculty for the Master of Arts in Teaching degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of these degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, by virtue of the authority placed in me by the State of Ohio, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Master of Business Information Systems degree please stand? Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set by the faculty for the Master of Business Information Systems degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of this degree.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty with the approval of the Board of Trustees and by virtue of the authority placed in me by the State of Ohio, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Information Systems with all the rights and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
I now invite of the degrees of Master of Arts in Education, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Business Information Systems to come forward to receive your diplomas. They will be presented to you by President Hassler and Chair Carpenter. Families of our graduates, you are welcome to come forward to take photos, but please take care not to block the movement of our graduates or the view of other audience members. We also do have a professional photographer who is taking photos as your graduate descends the stage. I think we're ready. Brooke Michaela Bigrig. Taylor Marie Brown. Tammy Lee Burgess. Jessica Marie Denton. Megan Nicole Jensen. Jacob Todd Reed. Mary Elizabeth Rich. Taylor Brooke Rush. Remington Kais. Rebecca Ruth McIntyre. Jennifer Ann McKinnon. Emily Renee Reagan. Vincent Marcus Winters. Ophelia Foster. Laura Lynn Howard. Joshua John Tilton. So let's offer our congratulations once again to all of our master's degree graduates.
I now invite Dr. Nancy Evangelista to begin the presentation of the class of 2023 candidates for undergraduate degrees.
Okay. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please stand? Madam President, we have some great enthusiasm. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set by the faculty for the Bachelor of Arts degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of these degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and the Board of Trustees of Muskingum University, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please stand? Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set by the faculty for the Bachelor of Science degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of these degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and the Board of Trustees of Muskingum University, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please stand? Madam President, these candidates have completed all the requirements as set by the faculty for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. The faculty has recommended and the Board of Trustees has approved the granting of these degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and the Board of Trustees of Muskingum University, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Now, will all the class of 2023 members, both graduate and undergraduate, please rise and face the audience wherever your favorite people are. I proudly present the class of 2023. All right, you may be seated. You know, we often say don't be afraid to cheer in this ceremony. I don't think you need any encouragement. You're doing really well at that, so thank you.
I now invite the recipients of the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing to come forward to receive your diplomas. They will be presented to you by President Hassler and Chair Carpenter. Families, again, please feel free to come forward to take photos. As your graduate crosses the stage, take care not to block our side aisles, the movement of our graduates, or the view of other audience members. First one, Sean Tyler Andor. Gracie Jolie Andrews, cum laude. Kylie Mae Anstedt, magna cum laude. Josie Grace Babcock. Kenneth Babel, Jr. Emma Ruth Bachman, cum laude. Abigail Marie Bailey, cum laude. Aaliyah Cassidy Baker, cum laude. Bethany Rose Baker, magna cum laude. Blaze Thomas Baker. Ethan Niles Beatty. Noah J. Begg. Put my glasses. Nathan L. Belichka. Justin Tyler Bell. Jessica Lynn Benson, summa cum laude. Cole Isaac Best. Christiana Rose Boggs, cum laude. Mackenzie Lynn Bonnet. Jane Louise Boyer, magna cum laude. Charlotte Renee Brown. Caroline Marie Bruder. Alexis Claire Buchanan, magna cum laude. Hao Lin Tui. Dylan Shea Cutlip. Caleb William Daly. Kaylin Marie Davis. Jacob Dayton, summa cum laude. Valerie Patricia Dayton, magna cum laude. Dominique Jewel DeLong, summa cum laude. Maya Marie Dixon, summa cum laude. Drew L. Tito. Tanner Cole Donathan. Ji Du, cum laude. Spencer John Durso. Kaylin Michelle Eddy, magna cum laude. Dylan Matthew Elliott, magna cum laude. Shaylin D. Ehrman. Emily Elizabeth Feisler. Hunter Ian Foley, cum laude. Ethan Gary Ford, summa cum laude, co-valedictorian. Haley Renee Frazier, summa cum laude. Fu Xiao. Terrence James Gensler, cum laude. CJ Kenneth Hall. Chiao Han, magna cum laude. Paige Kelly Hannum, cum laude. Jackson Daniel Hargraves, summa cum laude. Emily Olivia Hartshorn. Emily Louise Harmon. Kirsten Taylor Hawk. Ava Elizabeth Hayslip, summa cum laude. Taylor Renee High. Natalie Marie Hill, cum laude. Dylan Michael Hissner. Justin Andrew Hoover, magna cum laude. Charlene Dina Hoptree. David Michael Richard Hostetler. Miranda Marie Hauschel, cum laude. Kateri Therese Hoverman, cum laude. Blaine Leo Hawksworth, summa cum laude. Brendan Michael Huck, summa cum laude. Lucas Montgomery Houston, summa cum laude. Shelley Nicole Irvin, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth James, cum laude. Shay Nicole Jenkins, cum laude. Emma Grace Jimison, magna cum laude. Alfred Alexander Johnson III. Meredith Lee Johnson. Raya Cachet Johnson. Aaron Scott Johnston. Jenna Brooks Jordan, summa cum laude. Chloe Madison Joseph, summa cum laude. Sydney Lane Joseph, summa cum laude. Eunice Satita Jersik, magna cum laude. Chase Austin Carling, cum laude. John Welcome Kaufman. Donis Kent, summa cum laude. Mason Lee Kessler. Lucas M. Kissabeth. William Carlton Klein, cum laude. Alexis Danielle Kuhn, cum laude. Benjamin William Coons. Skylar Mackenzie Lafferty. Josiah Landon Leisure. Walter Yanbo Lee. Chihan Lee, magna cum laude. Kelsey D. Looney, cum laude. Matthew Carl Lowry, cum laude. Caitlin M. Lynn, magna cum laude. Kendall Grace Mackey, magna cum laude. Lillian June Marriott. David Lawrence McDonald. Kevin William McIntyre, summa cum laude. Caleb M. McManaway, cum laude. Sashana M. Meadows. Cody Andrew Lewis Melvin. Alyssa L. Merriman. Ashley Brooke Miller. Veronica Therese Montani, cum laude. Nathan Montecalvo. Robert James Moore, summa cum laude. Peyton Charles Neff. Luke Aaron Nelson. Daniel Kaimoku Odette Spillner. Shelby Jean O'Donnell. Ariel Renee Oliver, cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Orban. Elizabeth Marie Payton, magna cum laude. Edwin Damon Paulo. Maxwell Robert Pazat. Chelsea Danielle Phillips. Lexi Elaine Pletcher, cum laude. Lindsay Rochelle Porter. Kylie Laura Ramage, summa cum laude. Hallie Marie Reed, magna cum laude. Monique Alexandria Rao, cum laude. Camber May Revena. Hannah Marie Riggle, summa cum laude. Wyatt Edward Riggle. Brooke Nicole Robbins, magna cum laude. Nathan Edward Roby. Oliver Allen Rogers, summa cum laude, co-valedictorian. Ashton Robert Romero, summa cum laude, co-valedictorian. Seth Thomas Roseberry, cum laude. Paige Mackenzie Rosser. Brendan Edward Saling, cum laude. Kylie N. Schilling, summa cum laude. Marissa Dana Scott. Isaac C. Sell. Alyssa Delaney Shreve, cum laude. Riley Ann Simpson, cum laude. Christy Jo Sisk, magna cum laude. Michelle Dawn Skaggs, cum laude. Casey Elise Smith, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Price Snelling. Antonia Christine Snyder, summa cum laude. Oslin Von Snodgrass, cum laude. Caitlin Ruth Spinks. Timothy Eugene Stell. Marissa Kathleen Staker, magna cum laude. Logan Fisher Starlin, cum laude. Amanda Grace Stelzer. Chance Russell Stoner, magna cum laude. Reagan Marie Stotts, magna cum laude. Cameron Scott Strickland. Paige Brianne Stringfellow, cum laude. Skylar Lynette Strong. Robert John Summers. Alexandria Tavella. Alyssa Lee Taylor, summa cum laude. Tamara J. Taylor, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Tedrick. Ian Douglas Terrell. Lindsay Lane Thompson, summa cum laude. Noah Tomlinson. Sydney Lene Trudeau. Darian LeRae Tupiola. Autumn Elizabeth Twyman, magna cum laude. Hannah Rose Upala Ledford. Lakeland Marie Upfall, summa cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Van Sickle. William Vaughn. Tanner Richard Vernon. Rebecca Lorraine Walker. Sean Walker. Kaylin Elizabeth Welch. Lauren Elizabeth White, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Noel Wiggle. Jackson Smith Williams, magna cum laude. Kiri Alexandra Williams, magna cum laude. Audra C. Wills, magna cum laude. Cynthia Ann Winters. Wesley Ray Woody. Caitlin Marie Woods. Sarah Mackenzie Woods, cum laude. Sheridan May Woofter, cum laude. Mian. Shangjun Yao, magna cum laude. William Tanner Yurko, magna cum laude. Craig Daniel Yotzi. Lindsay Marie Zacharias, summa cum laude. La Tang Zhang, magna cum laude. Tawalia Nicole Tullius Ensla. What a great procession. It was wonderful to hear the families, wonderful to hear the friends, and let's give one more round of applause to our graduates of 2023.
Okay, I think we're ready. Graduates, now that you have crossed the platform, it's time to officially change your tassels. So would the class of 2023 please rise? And switch your tassels from the right side to the left on your mortar boards, many of which are really beautiful, by the way. Congratulations. And you may be seated. So shortly, I will be inviting graduating senior Caleb McManaway to come forward. Caleb is earning a Bachelor of Arts degree, cum laude, in health and fitness. He is an active leader on our campus. He has participated as a student athlete on the men's indoor and outdoor track and field teams, a member of the Kappa Sigma fraternity, has served as both president and treasurer of the Greek Council Executive Board, has been a Muskingum Experience mentor, a 2-year resident assistant, and has been doing a wonderful job in his classes around all of those experiences. Caleb epitomizes the many students at Muskingum who embrace the whole learning experience, both in and out of the classroom. Caleb, would you come and address the class of 2023?
Good afternoon, friends, family, and honored guests. Today is a very special day and one of numerous emotions. Most of us will remember coming to campus in late August 2019 for Welcome Weekend, and one big highlight of that weekend was attending Convocation and starting our Muskie journey. Naturally, we finished our Muskie journey 4 years later in the same spot that we started it. As we reflect over these last 4 years, we have encountered and experienced obstacles that we never would have imagined having to overcome. One of those obstacles being the pandemic. Yet we as a class have shown a great deal of resilience, patience, and grit and overcame this. We have also gone through a great deal of change. For example, I started college with a full head of hair, and now I am bald. In all seriousness, though, my Muskie journey has allowed me to change in other ways, such as learning how to become more studious, as well as a better man. I've also faced my fears and have learned to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. We have learned to change our mindset and our overall approach to how we lead in our classrooms, organizations, and in the real world with often changing variables. We have also seen the construction of the BHWC, a building that will impact future Muskies for years to come. Not all of these last 4 years have been all about academics. We have also spread our wings and become involved in numerous different organizations. Whether that be Greek life, athletics, joining an honorary, or getting a campus job, we have learned to become more than just a student. Muskingum has taught me how to become a well-rounded individual. The class of 2023 is unique in the sense that our class has experienced more in one undergraduate term than most other classes. However, one thing that I think that symbolizes the class of 2023 is a phoenix. When things got hard, we buckled down and we got through it and always came back stronger than we were before. The class of 2023 has shown what it truly means to be a Muskie and should be a model for classes to follow. We are moments away from exiting the gym and becoming college graduates. Before we leave today, I would like you to think about some things. The world is changing every second of every day. Like the world, we must be able to adapt, and I charge you all to use your education and experiences to make the world a better place. It is our responsibility to use our education and our experiences to enrich the world and our lives for all eternity. After all, we are the future. Finally, I would like you all to look to the person on your left. And now on your right. We have done it. We are moments away from becoming a college graduate. And as we've heard many times this weekend, I think we all know what the long magenta line is. The members of the long magenta line form a long and prestigious list, but today we make the long magenta line just a little bit longer and just a little bit more prestigious. Congratulations, class of 2023. I wish you all luck in your future endeavors, and go Muskies.
Thank you, Caleb. We're delighted to welcome you to the Long Magenta Line and all of your classmates here, and thank you for that great send-off. Here to present the faculty's charge to the graduating class is Professor Jay Shafstall. He's in our computer science department. He joined the Muskingum faculty in 2006, and he is the 2022-23 recipient of the university's highest teaching honor, the William Oxley Thompson Award for Excellence in Teaching. He's known as a creative educator who uses an active project-based approach, provides his students all kinds of hands-on activities in the classroom and outside of the classroom, and also works very hard to connect with middle and high school students around computer science as well. Professor Shafstall, please come forward.
Thank you, President Hassler. When I was asked to give the faculty charge, I thought back over all the faculty charges I've listened to over the years. And generally, I started with a joke, and they had a quote. My only jokes are funny only to a much younger audience, so I will spare you that. And I also have to admit that I'm not the person who remembers quotes very well. So I did something that probably most of you would have done. I went online and asked ChatGPT for advice. It took quite a few tries before it hit a quote that I liked, but the one that it finally came up with was from Oscar Wilde, who said, education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that anything worth knowing, or nothing worth knowing, sorry, can be taught. That might seem like an odd quote for higher education, but I think what he meant was that the most valuable experiences are the ones where you're doing rather than listening or watching. You can't really learn most things just by listening to a lecture and taking notes. That gives you information, but not the experience of doing. The faculty at Muskingum would like to think that we've given you valuable hands-on experience over the years. Experiences that, even if you bombed at them, and we've all had some of those, you still learn from the experience. Going forward, it's that focus on learning from your experiences that we'd like you to hold on to. You might not remember what a standard deviation is or who the generals were during the Civil War, but you'll remember those experiences that you've had and what you learned from them. Because from this point on, you're going to be out in the world having so many experiences. Sometimes you'll succeed on the first try. Sometimes it'll take a few tries. And sometimes you'll decide that that wasn't something you actually wanted to do after all. But every experience helps you with the next one, and none of them are wasted. Our faculty charge to all of you is to go out and embrace the experiences life throws your way and to never stop learning from them. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Professor Shafstall, for your dedication to every one of our students at Muskingum. Greatly appreciated. I am now delighted to invite to the podium once again Chair of the Board of Trustees, Cheryl Carpenter, who will present a charge to the graduates from our board. Cheryl.
Thank you, President Hassler, and hello. Wow. I am always excited when I come back to campus, but I tell you what, you can feel the energy today in the room, outside. We're celebrating you, the graduating class. But think back to the story that brought you to Muskingum, and the story now that you can share about your time at Muskingum. The things you've learned, friendships you've made, the early mornings, the late nights, the study sessions, the help that you receive from professors, all the support you receive from everyone on campus and your family. The list goes on. But these stories brought you to this moment, and now we celebrate everything you've accomplished during the time at Muskingum with the goal to reach this day to receive your diploma. Sophocles said, "Success is dependent on effort." Your diploma and the effort that you poured into it represents the milestone in stretching and learning. It's a ticket to prepare you to write the next story and carry out your purpose. It is my great pleasure to represent the Board of Trustees as we congratulate you in this achievement. And we also congratulate your parents, guardians, family and friends, faculty and staff who supported you on this journey, and we know that this is a big day for them as well. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, but the life in your years. We all have a story of our life. Appreciate the story that brought you to Muskingum. Smile and reminisce about the story of your time at Muskingum. And now, be excited to start writing the story of the rest of your life and for making your dreams a reality. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair Carpenter, for those great words and for all your service to our Board of Trustees. So we are nearing the end of this celebration. It's my great pleasure to thank all of you for being here today. I wish today's graduates the very best as you leave the campus and continue on your journey. And I'm now going to ask the class of 2023, the entire class of 2023, please rise. As you take the next steps in your journey, share your passions, lead, and make your impact. Turn your dreams into action. Care for yourselves, for others, and for the world. Find joy wherever you are in the extraordinary and in the everyday. We are immensely proud of you. Congratulations and many blessings, class of 2023. And now I invite all of you to rise in body or spirit as Sarah Heading returns to sing Muskingum's alma mater, All Hail Muskingum. After Sarah sings our alma mater, which is printed in your programs, Pastor Tim Pollock will offer the benediction, after which we are asking all graduates and audience members to be seated and to remain seated until your section is dismissed. So, Sarah, please lead us in our alma mater.
All hail Muskingum, glorious alma mater. Thy loyal children come to do thee honor. Life more abundant, thou to us hast given. Hail, alma mater, hail.
Dear friends, let us pray. Gracious and caring God, our source of light, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon these graduates as we send them forward. With their classes and grading now complete, may they strive towards excellence in all they do. With the applause quieted, may they celebrate and lift up those around them. With the speeches concluded, may their voices rise up to pronounce peace and justice in the world. With the fanfare ceasing, may they find bliss in future endeavors and adventures. With advanced degrees and credentials in hand, may their achievements grow and enrich their communities. And as their careers commence, may they conduct their lives' work with exceptional skill and integrity. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Please be seated.